So, snack stash. I can't remember whether I've already gone on the vegan route through this. But if not, it's a good reason to. This, by the way, is a Ginsters pork sausage roll. Just trying to get an idea of a taste. Because, first up, these are only a day or so old, so they shouldn't be off. Well, look at this. So this is Ginsters vegan Quorn roll. Previous experiences with Quorn have been good. It's the first time that I think I've had it when it's an actual Ginsters brand. So in theory, this should be fine. The one I just had, I guess you could say, is the control as to what it's like in comparison to. Oh wow, that's really flaky pastry. Okay, so there is a difference already. Here's the pork sausage, and then that's what they've had to do to the Quorn. I guess there won't be as much material inside it, so have a look. The one thing I do want to look at is the ingredients on these. Which I can't look at because most of it is under a reduced label. Okay, so I just noticed something. I think on practically everything that I've got here, which is a little environmentally concerning, considering how these are supposed to be environmental friendly, if you want to call it that, because, you know, they're vegan, you know, don't have any animal products in whatsoever. The main issue I can notice, let's see if I can show you on. Okay, so it isn't in these sausages, but practically everything else, the pastry, even for the pork, uses palm oil. Palm oil is a, hold on, there we go. Palm oil is a relatively scarce commodity, but it can only really be obtained from destruction of trees and whatever. So unless it's sustainably done, which I haven't heard much about, considering I saw how much beauty products and things like that are now stressing that it doesn't have palm oil in. It's a bit odd. That burp happened at the wrong time. Right. I'll go back to the Quorn just to. Yeah. It's roughly where I thought it would be. It's not bad. I don't know whether it's worth £1.80 full price. I can't work out what the full price is of that one. But you know, it's filling. So now we get to the other four. So this is the part of the new Morrisons vegan range that they seem to be pushing. We'll start off with the no pork cocktail sausages. Who knew it would be no pork, considering that this is vegan? It's got a nice smell to it. I'm guessing it just says plant-based protein. I know with some of these for stuff, they've done it with mushroom, which isn't that, you know, too... It's obviously a different flavour, but it's got somewhat the same texture. This one seems to be blah, blah, soya protein, wheat gluten, onion and spices. That's probably the smell. Yeah, so... As soon as you bite in, you know it isn't sausage. I guess it's just the skin that is just completely different. You know, it's not much to sort of bite in and through. It's obviously just whatever you can do with the gluten and the protein. They're pretty good. They have a good flavour. So now, we move on to the no pork pies. You can see why I got these for a video, because they're all 90% off. I think at the full price that they are, it's not worth it. But if you can get them reduced to clear and need something to sort of snack on day to day, or you know, during the day, I've seen worse options. Does this? Yeah, palm oil. This blooming pastry, it's just palm oil. So we'll see what this is. So again, I think, have a look. Oh, a seasoned blend of pea and soy protein and onion chutney. That's an interesting combo. Pea protein, I think that's what I had. Some sort of thing. It was pea protein. I think it might have been like proper sort of thicker sausages. And they really tasted no different to regular sausage. So anyway, see what the pork pies are like, or the no pork pies. There's a lot of pastry. I'll probably have a bite of the pastry on its own. Yeah, pastry isn't as good as I've had on other equivalent pies. Now to try and get a bite solely of the protein. In all essence, it's clearly not a pork pie, but it's got a nice flavour. So I guess that's what it is. If they did pea protein cocktail sausages, I probably would be more into them. Those pork pies, pretty good. Next up, the no pork sausage rolls, which obviously will be different to corn, because corn I think is a specific recipe, hence why it is got the corn name, whereas all this stuff isn't. Wow. Note to shops, please make your packaging slightly easier to open, rather than having to destroy everything. So again, these are soya protein with sage and spices. I think that's what the... Does it even say on the corn? What? Oh my god, the corn is just falling apart. Oh my word. Put that over there. Casing all over the place. No, it does say actually vegan corn pieces. So it probably is somewhat different. We'll see, because this is going in. Yeah. Maybe it's spiced up a bit better. It probably says a lot that it's the spices that really hold like a sausage roll together. Because taste-wise, that ain't far off. That ain't far off at all. And then, I guess I understand the packaging and whatever, because you're trying to be eco-friendly, but there's still some gap in there. So yeah, the final one, the no beef pasty. So again, this is soya mince with potato, swede and onion. So it's got your regular ingredients for a pasty, really. I guess depending what variety that you get. And again, load of palm oil. Oh, yeah. It's like palm oil. There's more palm oil than potato. And there's 10% potato in this. That's what I'm struggling to get. Because if more vegan stuff is coming out, at least in pastry form, I don't know how much different we are in actually using up all the palm oil resources in the world. So there you go. Looks generic pasty shape. Let's see what it's like. Of course, the first bite, just pastry. Great job. I'm trying to get a bit now that I can just bite in and get like pastry and meat. Well, pastry and innards, I should say. Yeah. I would say that really doesn't have as much flavour as a pasty would. And the only real flavour bits that I get is when the onion and the potato sort of kick in towards the end. But it's all pretty filling. As I say, at the full prices of like £1.50 for 2 no pork pies, or £2 for 2 sausage rolls that aren't even, you know, that big, or a pasty where you can probably, it's always the issue, it's vegan and everything, but you can, depending when it's on offer, you can get like a Ginsters pasty, possibly even like a chunkier one, so probably about a third bigger than the dimensions of that box. So great, trying to fold it so I can show you, but So probably a little bit taller and a little bit wider, probably there. If you go at the right times, they're on offer at £1. I guess the idea is you're quote-unquote saving money because you're not buying the meat, but in essence you're not, because the amount of money that you're, you know, putting aside to buy these probably equates to what you would have got if you got the meat alternatives. Sort of thing. Or, you know, just bought, I was going to say you can't really buy stuff without the meat, but things like that. It's sort of, it's not actually, from what I can tell, a real terms of like savings. It's sort of, the money shifts about a bit and it's maybe in or around the same, which I guess in that respect maybe it's better of its environmental factors. But with the, at least with these, if they keep using this much palm oil with pastry, I might have killed like 4 trees today with what I ate, and that isn't even after I've finished it. So I guess that's the big lesson to learn. There's too much palm oil in pastry. Anyway, thank you for watching. In terms of, like, I'd recommend, to be honest, all of them. Maybe not the cocktail sausages. Depends on how you feel about the flavour and the stuff. They're good, but they're not stuff that I would go, yes, at the right price. Unless they're like 90% off, in which case you might as well. But, you know, the pork pies were very good. The pasty was good, but I wouldn't say very good. The sausage rolls were very good. The Ginsters corn one, even though it's sort of separate to this whole thing, was pretty good as well. So, in terms of overall recommendations, certainly the no pork sausage rolls and the no pork pies are very good. The no pork cocktail sausages are okay, and the no beef pasty is good, and the Quorn stuff is, as you'd expect, you know, from Quorn delivers. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bit longer video from me, but we've obviously had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and technically with the control sausage roll 6 things for me to snack on over the last 18 minutes or so. So, as I say, thank you for watching. There's a lot of other content on here. AJ's movie reviews and verses, Owen's sip and snacks, Voices of Liberty performances, the awards coverage, which is now wrapped up. You can watch, I mean, it is a playlist of everything, but the last, dozen or so, maybe, videos will be just covering this season. So you can just watch them on a big long line, if you choose to. And yeah, there's other stuff, gaming stuff from me, other snack stashes. Still got loads more that I need to do that need to go up soon. So yeah, if you're a fan of the content on this channel, be it on the other channel, probably not this one. You know, this barely gets any views or reactions, but those of you that do stick around with it, I thank you. Give me your thoughts on this. Well, 1 on the palm oil situation, and 2 on your thoughts on vegan products versus, I guess, non-vegan products, in terms of, like, are they enough value for money for you to sort of commit to it fully, or you just dabble in here and there, like I certainly have been doing for the past couple of years. So yeah, subscribe, like, ring the bell to be notified because YouTube's broken. Thank you for watching, and I hope you can join me on the next video. How am I going to eat all this?